We bought merch from a bunch of top creators, and we're going to decide which ones are winners and which are losers. With all the products, we're going to be looking to identify how scalable the product is beyond the creator's brand, how authentic it is to the creator's value, and then lastly, whether the product is shareable or not. And at the end of this episode, we will crown one winner and one loser.
We've come a long way from the days of slapping a logo on a t-shirt. Now we're seeing full-blown brands be launched by creators.
Emma Chamberlain's Chamberlain coffee is proof of this. Her coffee is literally replacing other brands on the shelves here in LA.
We drove by one of her pop-ups thinking, hey, we might go in, get a latte from Emma. The line was around the block.
So creator companies really do have the opportunity to become the next major brands, but not all creators get it right.
In fact, a lot of creators get this wrong.
This is insane.
That kind of freaks me out a little bit.
That feels extremely strange.
This is not on brand. This episode is sponsored by Shopify, which powers a lot of these creator business, and we'll tell you more about that later in the episode. Colin, roll the intro. All right, our first product is Pizzafy by Airrack.
So this is kind of like a joke brand that Airrack started on his channel where he would deliver pizza in crazy ways, and it's called Sweet Pablo's.
Sweet Pablo's is the name that I got from a random online rapper named Generator.
And now they've released this product called Pizzafy, which makes everything taste like pizza.
So we'll see if this broccoli tastes like pizza.
Pizzafy me.
Cheers. That's pretty good.
No, wait.
Lunchables.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was searching for.
It tastes like the Lunchables pizza sauce, which was amazing when you were a kid.
It's very nostalgic for me.
It's super nostalgic.
I was always very jealous of the kid that had Lunchables. You know? I was like, where do you get off? I'm sitting here with this mushy peanut butter and jelly.
Right.
And you're making your own pizza.
It is such a content opportunity for anyone who buys it. You can post on Instagram, you can post on TikTok, like turning anything into pizza, putting this on a grape or something weird. Like it creates opportunities for the consumer to create content.
And it's a super unique category.
Yeah.
Even in a grocery store, are you really stepping on anyone's toes?
No.
So you can integrate with other creators.
This is cool.
Does it fit Airrack's brand?
Yes, primarily because it fits in. If you're an OG subscriber, you're in on this Sweet Pablo's joke. You know that he kind of has been pushing this pizza agenda for a really long time, and that's really cool, and he'll continue to integrate it. But what I think is even more impressive is as they rolled out these small bottles, there was like a food blogger that talked about it. And I think the opportunity to all of a sudden get into these other spaces for Airrack, where Pizzafy is a brand that can exist outside of Airrack. So Airrack's Pizzafy, winner. Okay, this is the Dude Perfect Nerf collaboration. This is a game called Perfect Toss. So they get to use this stuff in their videos. And I love having a game where I can watch Dude Perfect and then I can turn around in my house and experience Dude Perfect. I think that's something that is a trait of some of the most successful channels.
This is good distribution for Nerf as well as for Dude Perfect. It puts Dude Perfect on shelves at places like Target, and it also puts Nerf on their YouTube channel, which just spans the globe. So Dude Perfect times Nerf is a winner for multiple reasons. And now we do have another product from Dude Perfect. It's beans.
Not the first thing I think about with Dude Perfect.
I think we had probably 12 bean tasting meetings to really fine tune the perfect balance of bacon, jalapeno, and just sauciness within the pinto.
All right, let's give it a try.
All right, yeah.
Oh no. I'm not excited about this. It's a perfectly fine bean. Nothing wrong with the bean. I'm not going to hate on the bean.
Okay.
But I don't understand the bean.
I wouldn't doubt that a lot of people have bought these beans, but because of how kind of not relevant it feels, Dude Perfect beans, loser. Hate saying that.
Our next item, we actually don't even know what it is because it's a mystery item and it comes from our team.
And there's going to be a series of 3 mystery items throughout this episode that our team bought that we have no idea what they are. What is this? What? Why?
What is this?
This is an Emma Chamberlain happy coloring book. What this is like screenshots of Emma's Instagram posts that you can color in, as well as just photos of Emma from Instagram, I think, that you can just color in.
That feels extremely strange.
Is this made by Emma?
Amazon? Yes, this is off Amazon. Okay, strange.
All rights reserved. By who?
I don't think you can put Emma Chamberlain's face on a book and sell it on Amazon.
I don't think so. Okay, so this is fan merch. I'd have to assume. Or like merch from someone who, I don't know, just loves Emma Chamberlain. Kind of confusing to me. I don't know if this is a winner or loser because I think Emma as a whole is a winner. To have a fan base that's willing to even make their own product that's dedicated to you, you're a winner, period.
Emma, you can tell us if this is a winner or a loser.
This product, I don't know if she even knows about it. I don't even know if her fan base knows about it. I don't know how you guys found out about this.
It's like a blank page.
Yeah, but that means you can color it in, Colin. Have you ever used a coloring book? I hope that at one point, this show gets to the point where someone makes a fake coloring book of us. I actually think that's when we'll know we've made it.
I feel like this may be illegal, so I'm going to declare this one a loser. Next up, we have 2 products from the D'Amelio sisters. The first one is the Charli and Dixie D'Amelio ring light.
So this gives you 6 different color modes, adjustable LED brightness.
The graphic design makes me really unhappy. And the photo they chose, it just feels like a stock image. Like someone searched Charli and Dixie D'Amelio and they were like, there we go. It's like, that's not even a custom photo.
Yeah.
Give me a custom photo for a product.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
This reminds me of the baby influencer toy, kind of. Like
that
like
freaked me out, man.
Your kid's first influencer
that
product.
Freaked me out. All right. Tripod.
What is this? What is that?
Yeah. This goes like this. Did I do this wrong, Jesse? That's confusing.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right. To be honest, it's extremely easy to set up. I just had some frustrations with it, but it's actually very easy to set up. Now let's see what it looks like.
Dixie and Charli ring light in 3, 2, 1. Do you like the way you look?
Kill the other light so we can see what this looks like. Okay, turn it up. Is that the highest it goes? I think the only thing is in my eyes, you can see what color
the color
it is.
of it, yeah.
Yeah, but outside of that, I don't think this is really making a difference.
The only thing I'm getting from this is that the creator industry has ballooned to such a point where we can now sell production equipment in a way that's family friendly.
This is clearly for a young demographic that they're going to ask their parents for a ring light. You can feel that it was like an opportunity for them to put a face on something and sell a ring light. Like it doesn't feel like a passion project for the creator. And I think audiences can feel that now.
We just wanted to let you know that you can buy our Charli Dixie ring lights at Target.com. Swipe up to buy.
The ring light is a loser, but their social tourist clothing line, which sells at Hollister, I think we're going to feel differently about. So this is something that we saw the behind the scenes of in their Hulu show, where they were actually designing this clothing line. You know, I went and picked this up last night, and similar to Dude Perfect having their Nerf toys at Target, if you're a fan of the D'Amelios, you don't have to go that far to purchase this.
The thing about the D'Amelios, they're a lifestyle creator. You might not want to dance like them. You might not want to grow a following like them, but you just want to be like them. They impact culture. And I think clothing impacts culture. And so pairing the two, the clothing line makes sense to me.
The sweatshirt, $60. I asked the guy at Hollister, does the social tourist line sell? And he said, yes, very well.
All right.
It's kind of dope. And it says, greetings from the algorithm. The views here are amazing.
That
little tie into social media.
Sure, that kind of freaks me out a little bit. But this is like just in the culture, this vibe, I think, right? This is what the kids are wearing.
You know what's in the culture.
Maybe.
It looks cool. They can wear it proudly in all of their content, so it keeps coming up. And anyone, anywhere, basically, in the States can buy it.
Really good for Hollister because now it increases the traffic in store, and a large quantity of Charli and Dixie fans are walking into Hollister, probably going to buy 2 items, see other stuff Hollister has to offer. And again, the thing that constantly comes up for me when it's a winner of a brand for a creator is if it can be purchased without knowing who the creator is.
With enough exposure over time, someone could walk into Hollister and purchase Social Tourist, become a fan of this brand without knowing who the D'Amelio sisters are, so that maybe 5 to 10 years down the line, they don't have to make as many videos. They're not as tied to the product, but it still sells.
It's yet to be seen if this brand's gonna exist for the next decade, but I think it has a shot. That's what's making this a winner for me.
Social Tourist is a winner. Okay, our next creator product is a knife. It's from Binging with Babish, who has like 9.5 million subscribers on YouTube. He makes videos about, food and recipes, and he has a whole line of cookware. This knife is $22.
Wow.
And his logo kind of, I don't know who had this logo first.
Okay, yeah.
Just think, I don't know. Maybe he could have asked.
There's something so addictive about his voice when you watch him cook.
And without breaking eye contact with you, the viewer, I'm going to coat it in egg. I broke eye contact.
I love it. And he's like humor, everything about it. I'm a big fan of his brand. Now, if you're a creator and you want to make a product, a lot of times Colin and I talk about a value prop extension, which means like, what is the reason people come to your channel? What's the value prop? And then what's an extension of that value prop? So if people are coming to you to learn how to cook, that's terrifying. If people are coming to you to learn how to cook, give them the tools to cook, which is exactly what Babish is doing here. Ooh.
This is like butter.
Wow,
Look
that's
how
a thin
that
slice.
slice is.
Wow, that's a thin sliced tomato. Ooh. Cut the orange. Amazing. That's an amazing knife.
I can't tell if it's me or the knife.
That's amazing.
That was awesome.
I'm impressed. Wow, that feels amazing. Pizzafy me. I'm gonna pizzafy this tomato.
You're doing weird things today.
Delicious.
And the best thing about it is the knife's not the only product. He has an entire range of products which you can purchase on Amazon.
The Babish cookware line.
And if you follow along with his videos and you are a fan of cooking, he has all the tools you need to follow along.
It's a value prop extension. So the content that he makes, this is the extension of why people go to his channel. It's shareable. People can even make TikToks of them cutting with a Babish knife.
It's transformational.
Yeah.
You get to cut something, feel great, and then you get to eat it.
Last thing I'll say is it's an analog experience, which I also love. It's not a digital experience. So like I watch Babish digitally and then I get to have an experience in my own life with the knife.
And it could scale beyond him. Someone could pick this up just because they love this knife.
Resounding winner.
Amazing.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
All right, for the next 30 seconds, we're gonna brainstorm a new product that we can launch through our brand.
And that's because Shopify is the sponsor of this episode, and that's what they do. They help creators bring their ideas and products to life. Timer on, go.
All right, a coffee company called Base Coat Coffee, which is...
No, base coat is a paint that like is toxic.
But it's the first coffee you have in the morning. It's a base coat. And then we launch Primer.
Do I really want to be
Top
drinking
coat?
things that have to do with like toxic paint?
All right, a pasta company called Noodle on This.
What about noodle like your brain? And it's gum.
Ooh.
Gum that helps your brain. Brain gum.
And the tagline's Chew on This.
Noodle on this.
Chew on that.
Big League Chew. Noodle your next idea.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Are we missing a big opportunity to call it Brainstorm?
I think noodle is better.
Noodle gum.
Noodle gum.
Chew on This.
Chew on this. It needs some work, but it's pretty close.
It needs work. If we actually were to launch this gum company, it would be really easy using Shopify. We already used Shopify this year to launch our first drop of Publish merch, and Shopify has all the tools necessary to bring this idea to life actually pretty quickly. So if you're a creator who has an idea for a brand or a product that you want to bring to life, join the 1.7 million entrepreneurs using Shopify.
You can click the link in the description, shopify.com/Colin and Samir 4. And if you're a creator and you already have a Shopify store, tag us on Twitter, link your store, we want to check it out. You know when someone pitches you an idea and then you go, let me noodle on it for a second, I'll get back to you.
No one says that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Our next product looks like it's been through hell and back.
Yeah,
I'll
it
say
has.
that.
But I think it was shipped from Italy, maybe? This is from Khaby, who is the second most followed creator on TikTok. Khaby is someone who reacts to content on the internet and kind of shows you a more obvious way to go about things.
And his entire shop is just full of everyday things that are really simple.
From what I would expect, it would be nice if this is a less complicated version of complicated things. Now, we're a juicer household, okay? Juicers, pretty complicated. The product itself does not have any branding on it.
All right, let's juice.
How do you juice? Put the orange under the plate? This is right, Chris?
No.
I mean, this makes sense.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
There we go. All right. Here we go. Well, give me another one. We want to
How
have a
much
full
juice
cup.
does that make?
Not that much. You would be surprised.
Let me see. How much juice does it make? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know how many oranges you need to make orange juice? I
This
gotta
is
say,
insane.
Yeah, this is not on brand for Khaby.
This has nothing to do.
This is a more complicated juicer.
I mean, it feels extremely random.
This is not a great juicer. As a juicer guy, I'm a juicer guy.
Okay, so what should Khaby do? What should he sell?
I think Khaby's in a little bit of a tough situation. What does Khaby make? Just merch with his face on it?
Maybe.
All right, you ready for your cup of juice?
Oh, that's good.
It's good orange juice, though.
Yeah. That's pulpy.
I don't think this is a long-term thing. It's all right. Yeah, I get it. It's hard. I I mean, look, guys.
This is a loser if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, this is a loser. This was tough. It's my arm hurts. It doesn't make sense.
I think Khaby has better things ahead of him. I think it's more content for him.
Yeah, he's a content engine.
At least
and
for right now.
This type of stuff just doesn't add up. All right, our next product is another mystery product from our team. What is this?
Oh, this is a Carl Jacobs.
Oh.
It's an action figure.
That's cool.
You know the cool thing about this? Carl actually sells the sweatshirt that he wears in Minecraft. So that's cool for his community because you can actually buy it.
Are they just doing this? Because it doesn't say Carl Jacobs anywhere on it.
No. Something's fishy about this. Does Carl know that this exists?
If this has nothing to do with Carl and Carl doesn't know this is getting made and is not profiting from this, then I don't like this at all.
Carl, is this one a winner or a loser? You tell us.
I think Carl would have to tell us if he's involved in this, but action figures for Minecraft characters, yes, that's excellent. I think that's amazing. That's a winner. Again, it's like identity is a big part of merchandise. If you want to identify as a member of a community, if you want to identify as someone who likes a certain type of content, like that's why we all have the things we have is for identity.
Carl role plays as a character in his content, so it would make sense that he could also exist in action figure form as a character.
Yeah, again, this is something you want to keep like on your shelf and be like, I'm someone who loves Minecraft and I love Carl Jacobs, so I have this on my shelf. But again, if this company is doing this without the creator's knowledge, then I don't like this at all. Then it's a loser.
Next up, we have Jeff's Barbershop from Jeff Wittick. This is a line of hair care products from Jeff. He has a show called Jeff's Barbershop where he cuts people's hair and interviews them.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jeff's Barbershop.
So it would make sense that he would sell products that he could integrate into the show. And he's been cutting hair since he was 15. So it's authentic to who he is.
I think this packaging is really incredible. I got to tell you, I just love this stuff. I love hair products. I use this pomade right now and it's really great and really simple. I love the sea salt texture spray. I think the branding is great. So all in all, I'm in here. And that's a lot.
Is that I don't use hair product.
That feels like a lot.
It smells like a really fancy hotel.
Here, try some pomade.
I don't do pomade.
Just try a little bit.
No, I don't do it.
Very small amount. That's not even anything. So Jeff was working with Old Spice for a really long time. And then when that partnership ended, he launched his own hair product line. And I think that as a creator, again, if there's a brand that's working with you and renewing you and starting to really like build a deep relationship with you, that's a fantastic option. But if you have interest in launching your own product, that category is probably the one to look at because it's working for that brand. They're getting a return on their investment. And the thing is, if you're going to be the face of any brand and it can be your own, that's a pretty attractive thing if you have the infrastructure to launch your own brand. So if you want to hear more about Jeff's Barbershop, we actually did a full interview with Jeff. So make sure to subscribe to the channel because that's going to be coming out soon. You can learn about how Jeff's Barbershop came together and learn more about how he made the product. All right, this is Peter McKinnon's camera bag. This is made with a company called Nomadic, and it is a camera bag that we use all the time.
It's super tough, it's very durable, it's gonna hold up to your everyday tasks.
This bag comes in at $250, which is the highest priced item that we're gonna review today. And that may sound expensive, but if you're a professional photographer, you want your gear to be high quality, and with that, you expect that the price will be high.
I'm going to say this just because we are, active users of this product. I believe that it's worth it at that price point. I think this is actually one of the best camera bags we've used. I love how this version of it is smaller and more compact. And I love that he did it through a crowdfunding campaign. And every time Peter and Nomadic have released a new bag, they've done it through Kickstarter. And that to me empowers the community to decide what products get made, if they actually want it, if the price point is right, like all of that then gets into the hands of the community. And each time they've oversubscribed their crowdfund, they've done like over $2 million in pre-orders, which is amazing. And they've built a deeper relationship with the community.
And this is super authentic to Pete and what he does on his channel, right? He teaches people how to become better photographers and videographers. He can use this bag in all of his content. And people are watching Peter McKinnon to become better at what they do. And similar, again, to the Babish knife, where if you watch those videos and you want to be a chef, Babish has the tools for you. Pete has the tools that you need to be a photographer or a videographer.
One thing about Pete's brand that is really important is his attention to detail and design. And he makes videos about that stuff. Like he gets authentically excited about attention to detail. And this bag has a lot of attention to detail. Peter McKinnon bag, winner. All right, our next creator is Unnecessary Inventions, which I've spent many hours of my life scrolling through his content. And he basically does exactly what the account sounds like. He makes unnecessary inventions.
I invented the pissed off putter, the first golf putter you can break in half from utter rage and swiftly put it back together to keep playing.
They're very intricate, very funny, super shareable. And what's amazing is that when he makes an unnecessary invention, a lot of times you can buy it. And that's so smart.
I love that products are content.
Yeah.
Right? They're all extremely shareable. You could take a photo of them and they are basically a meme.
Yeah, it's so cool because he's basically making gag GIFs as content and then he's selling those gag GIFs. So here's one of them. This is the pizza sling.
Who needs a slice of pizza? I do.
So the pizza sling, you just, put around your shoulder and then... And that way, wherever you go, you have your pizza right there, ready for you whenever you need it.
That's unbelievable. Like, that's so good.
I'll have some more later.
There's so much about unnecessary inventions that it just works. But the main thing is that what he is creating and what he is selling are one and the same.
Yeah, the videos are ridiculous, they're clever, and so are the products. Now, he also sent us the Mark Zuckerberg doormat.
Mm-hmm.
Speaks for itself.
Unnecessary, yeah.
The only thing that I would recommend is putting the Unnecessary Inventions logo somewhere on the product.
I agree.
I think that's what would make it really differ from what Khaby is doing by selling those random products. Like with the juicer, you would have no idea that it's the Khaby lame juicer.
Right.
But there's an opportunity here to build the Unnecessary Inventions brand.
I agree. Like the pizza sling should have it. It doesn't have it anywhere on it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, this is a clear indicator of like really cool merch and really cool brand, but the brand is Unnecessary Inventions and it needs to show up.
It feels like there could be a store at the mall called Unnecessary Inventions 100%. And kids would love to go into it.
Yeah, I love that. All right, Unnecessary Inventions pizza sling, winner. I wonder what happens when you pizzafy pizza. Oh, Jesus, man. You pizzafied the computer. All right, our next creator is actually a creator that I watch every single day, and that's Yoga with Adriene.
Fingertips kiss and then exhale, kind of clawing it down.
So she has a membership right now with exclusive content called Find What Feels Good. And that's pretty comparative to like a Peloton, right? But the difference here is that people who have a direct connection to just Adriene will want that extra level of exclusive vlogs and videos that you can't get on her main YouTube channel.
The reason why Peloton's working right now is because they've developed a cast of characters that people like to go back to and get trained by. One thing that's really interesting is when you get trained by someone, when you do fitness, you release endorphins and serotonin where you're like, I feel really good. And you associate that with that person's face. So you're like, Adriene's voice and face are associated with me feeling like I had a good morning routine before I came into work.
And if you want more of that, you pay for it. It's not too dissimilar to what we did with our storytelling course, right? We educate here on the world of creators, but we go that extra step in our storytelling course.
Yeah, the thing that's amazing about membership platforms is recurring revenue for creators, which is super positive, and evergreen content. She could make a video that she made last year that's still watched in the next 5-10 years. I'd be curious to see Adriene get into physical products, yoga mats, blocks, like props for yoga. I think that would be really interesting. But for now, this is a fantastic business.
Yoga with Adriene, winner.
All right, so our last product is a mystery product from our team, so we have no idea what's in here, and we're gonna find out. What? What? Wow.
Yeah, that's a winner.
Colin and Samir pillows, now available at colinandsamirpillows.com. On the back is a logo that I drew in a meeting one day that we tweeted out that has now become what we refer to in here as the Samir and Colin logo. But these pillows are awesome.
Guys, this is great.
I don't even know how to react to this because I'm just so excited that
I just love it so much.
Yeah. We'll put them on the couch and maybe we'll give one away. Should we give one away?
Sure.
If you're watching at this point in the video, why don't you just comment Later Gang and we'll pick a random person who comments Later Gang and we'll send you this pillow. I mean, these aren't for sale, so I don't even know if we can rank these. Yeah. All right, now for the official winner and loser of this episode. Before we say ours, if you want to comment yours, let us know. Who did you think was the winner in this episode and the loser of this episode? Put that in the comments. And now for ours, Colin.
The loser of all the losers.
Easy. It's just of this episode.
It's just
Colin.
this episode. Okay.
Yeah.
In my opinion, loser was the Khaby lame juicer.
It was actually kind of complicated and it takes a lot of oranges to make orange juice. All right. Now for the winner of today's episode. the Babish knife.
Because that was enjoyable.
The Babish knife is an excellent example of an extension of Binging with Babish's value prop. It's perfect fit for his audience, and it's something that can be scaled beyond the Binging with Babish brand. All right, if you have different opinions on the winners and losers, put those in the comments. Thanks to Shopify for sponsoring this episode, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel.
And if there's other creators who have merch that you think we should review, put it in the comments.
We'll see you next time. Peace.